But we do want to start with our Sunday profile, and a big congrats to John McKenna. He's the president and CEO of Tompkins Bank of Castile, turning 150 this spring, the actual anniversary last month. Thanks for coming on. Let's start with congratulations on that. How do you explain a local group making it a century and a half?
Well, thanks, Brennan. First, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. To your point, it's pretty unique. There's actually fewer than 5% of the banks that are still operating in the United States today have been around that long. So it is a big deal, and we're pretty excited about it. How do we do it? Sticking to our values, honestly, and they're pretty basic. We prioritize our customers, the communities we serve, and delivering for our shareholders. And if you focus on those things over and over again, it works. We found it works.
A big group now, a lot of branches all across the region, but let's go back to the very beginning. 1869, sold for just $500, the original property.
So two gentlemen in Castile, New York, and we are still there and have a really productive branch there, bought the what was the Bank of Avon's branch in Castile for $500. Hard to believe. At the end of that year, that branch had $8,800 or so in deposits. At the end of last year, the bank had a little over $1.5 billion. Wow. So we've come a long way in 150 years, but it was humble beginnings.
How do you make sure you keep up with the changes, with the technology, different options for mobile banking and everything in 2019 in this industry compared to what you've seen? Because you spent your whole career in it.
So right, been in banking all my career, and you're hitting on one of the biggest challenges, honestly, for our industry. And when you I mentioned fewer than 5%, but a big contributor to the consolidation over the years is simply what it takes to continue to deliver and continue to be on the edge with technology and what customers need and want. How do we do it? First, run the bank well and make sure you've got capital available to invest in those things. Secondly, find the right partners. We partner with companies that help us deliver technology, bigger traditional companies that have been around for a while, and more recently, fintechs. So partnering with some of these new startup companies that bring something new to the table. One of the ones more recently for us, we partnered with a company called Mirador to deliver online small business lending applications for our customers. We honestly were one of the first in the region to bring that to market. It was a little over 2 years ago. We're now turning those around for those folks within 24 to 48 hours once we receive the application, which is pretty amazing when you think about historically what a traditional application process would be like, and we're excited about it, and we continue to look for opportunities like that.
You've got some customers helped you out along the way. What would you say to someone who's considering maybe changing banks? And we've got these giant, huge companies all across the country, and then the groups that focus around here as well, the difference of staying local.
Well, you touched on something that, I talk to people every day that say, geez, I've had this experience that wasn't so pleasurable, and I really want to, I wish it hadn't happened. Unfortunately, when you turn to, well, you should make a switch. Come on in, we'd love to talk to you. It's kind of like you told them they're going to get a root canal, and to be honest with you, the process of switching really isn't all that difficult. We work very hard to make it easy for you. And what I'd say is come on in. We'd love to work with you. We'll know your name. When you walk back in for something, we'll take care of it. The person across from the counter from you is someone you'll see over the years. We've got great tenure in our branches. Folks work for us 5, 10, 15, 30 plus years, which you never see these days. So it's a different experience. We even have a dog biscuits behind the counter for your dog, and I tell me who does that. So I think customer service above all else, and I think if you spoke to our customers, they'd tell you that.
That's what makes the difference, because so many people working for you, they grew up here, they stayed here, and that is the difference. Again, a big congrats, 150 years for Tompkins Bank of Castile. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
You got it.